All right, what up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Another episode of the Crypto Breakdown. I am your host, Ryan Mata. Topic of the day, Bitsgap Trading Bots. So I'm going to do a $20,000 Bitsgap Trading Bot challenge. So I think that these market conditions are really ideal to set up bots and allow them to trade, especially when there's not much volatility or the fact that we have to be getting close to bottom. So it's really dangerous to set up bots at the peak of a bull run and buy an asset and try to trade an asset that's going to go down 85%. But now that most of the market's down 85 to 90% from peak, maybe Bitcoin has one more pullback and comes back down and brings the market down with it. But then what will happen? Quick rally, right, probably back up to the 20K range. So I feel like now is a really good time to be setting up bots, but I want you guys to not set your bots up if you don't know how to use them. Let me run this for a month. As always, I document everything that way so you guys can see me actually doing it live. If it works, awesome. You guys can copy my bots. If it doesn't work, blah, 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 blah. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to set up a Bitsgap account, and I'm going to show you guys how to set up trading pairs the way that I think is most profitable. And this is a strategy that I've learned from somebody who I just took their digital course. So ready? Let's dive deep. So if we swing over to Bitsgap, we can see right now that I have a total of $12,404 set up in these three bots. I gave my KDA USDT bot $6,450. I gave my ETH BTC bot about $3,000, and I gave my NEAR USDT bot $3,000. So if you notice how I have these grids set up, these are what we call a grid. These red lines are sell orders and the green lines are buy orders. So as price comes down and the bot starts to buy, just because this area is green does not mean that he's not gonna sell down here. What it means is that your bot is never gonna buy into an asset and sell it for a lower price than he bought it for. So if he bought NEAR here at $3.54 and then NEAR goes back up to $3.56, he can sell that NEAR. So if NEAR keeps coming down, it comes all the way down and buys, when it starts to go back up, it immediately can sell. So it buys and trades these zones. And the idea that that's all you're trying to do is you're trying to suck a little bit of that profit out of each asset, or you're trying to suck profits out of the volatility in the market. So obviously we could keep coming down, but so in reality, I wouldn't mind if NEAR came down like this. Honestly, it could come all the way down to 2 something, but as long as it's gonna come down and go up like this, what's gonna happen? My bot's gonna trade this zone. Now, key things to remember is each bot you need at least $3,000. That was one of this guy's rules. If you don't have $3,000 to start one bot, don't do it. And I'm gonna get you guys a 7-day free trial, and number one, we have a share and earn strategy. So if you guys want to copy my bots, you can easily just come over here. I'll leave the links below down in the description. You get a 7-day free trial to test out this to see if it's something that you actually like. And they have 3 different plans. So let's walk through setting up an account. So when I talk about it being easy, to start a new bot, I would click Start Bot, choose S bot. I'm gonna come from current price. Once I find the asset, like if you wanna trade NEAR and you like NEAR, I'm gonna measure up 20%. I'm gonna drag my line up. That's where my 20% would be. I'm gonna measure down from current price by 30%, measure down 30%, drag this line down, set my grid step to 0.5. And if it doesn't work, if it says like unavailable, I just move this up until I can actually fit it in here. I'm gonna enter 0.5 right here and boom, I'm gonna hit start. Literally, it's that simple. So I'm gonna walk you guys through how to set these bots up. It's so freaking easy. It's almost crazy. So I personally would just come over here and literally log in with Google or Facebook. I don't even need to walk you guys through the process. It's so freaking simple. That's it. So after you get your account set up, you're gonna choose login. So if we take a look at Bitgap, they have 3 plans. They have 2 active grid bots, 5 active grid bots, and 20 active grid bots. And you can also use DCA bots as well on top. So if I was new and you only have $6,000, well, then you only want to use the 2 package plan. If you have $15,000 and you want to set up 5 bots, then you're going to want the $55 a month plan. And the idea is that you should be able to see if this plan is going to be lucrative or even profitable by using what is called demo mode. So you see up here in the right-hand corner, you can switch on demo mode. Now I can come over here and set up a bot in demo mode without needing to use or risk any of my own money. So this is what's super awesome about Bitsgap. So we're gonna set up an asset on a demo bot, but I wanna walk you through a few strategies and key things that you wanna remember before setting up a bot. Okay, so before we set up a bot, I wanna show you guys a few key tips on reasons why I would not set up a bot. So let's take a look at these charts. If we swing over to the charts and we put the charts on the 4-hour time frame, all right, we split our chart in 2. We want the RSI on the right chart. So if you just go to indicators and you just type in RSI, just relative strength index, not the stochastic, not any of these other crazy, goofy RSI things on steroids, just a simple RSI. You want to make sure that both charts are on the 4-hour time frame. So you see up here, 4-hour time frame, and you want your RSI settings set to 30. You can turn off the AMA. This one, just set them both to 30, and you want the RSI up top, the white line. So change this line to white, make it thick, and then that's how your chart should be set up. So this is your RSI levels. On the 4-hour time frame, if your asset is even close to putting in a top here on the 4-hour time frame, do not set up a bot. You need to wait at the very, very least till the asset, if you broke above the 4-hour time frame, I would be looking for at the very least a 30% pullback. If I did not see a 30% pullback on the asset, I would not be trading it. Taking a look at an asset like Cody, I would be looking for a 30% pullback from top. So it's only came down 10%. It just peaked above the 4-hour, got very, very close to the 4-hour. I wouldn't set up a bot. And you only have an 11% pullback. So I would just skip Cody. EGLD, same thing. EGLD is right up here at the top. Why would I not set up a bot? Because most likely price is going to start to come to the downside before it makes a rally. But you kind of want to set your bots on the upside first, so it runs up, you make profits trading it along the way up, and then when it comes down, you make profits kind of DCAing, buying back into positions. And that's the idea, is you just want to be sucking money out of these profits. So you're looking for assets that you can suck from. Didn't know I was going to talk dirty today, did you? Taking a look at a really good asset would be something like Kadena. And I think that most people that watch this channel understand the value and the upside potential in an asset like Kadena. So if we take a look at Kadena, on the other hand, what has Kadena been doing? Kadena's been sitting down here at this zone, at this 30 level for quite some time. I mean, look at how many times that you could have had a bot trading Kadena down in this zone. I mean, down, up, down, up, down, up. This is the volatility you're looking at. And now Kadena's been running sideways here. So yes, Kadena could break down, but if we look at from an RSI standpoint, I mean, 4-hour RSI, you're below the 50. So that would be like my rule. Make sure that your asset is below the 50 on the 4-hour before you start it. If not, just look for a different asset. And this is what we're hoping for. We're hoping the next rally is going to run up and bring Kadena back up to $2. But worst case, if a bot goes in the wrong direction, what happens? Well, you end up buying into that asset. But if you want to hodl Kadena, wouldn't you be DCAing in if it came down to $1.19, $1.30, $1.21, or anywhere in that range? Why not let your bot just trade the asset? Now, if the asset goes flying up, you do risk the fact that the bot would sell you out of that entire position, but not when you turn up grid levels on. So how I do it is I'm going to turn on trailing up. So let's walk through setting up a bot together. Now, I already have one set up on Kadena, but we can do one for Kadena as well. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to choose start a new bot. And what we're going to do is we're going to choose the pair right here before we even set it up. We're just going to type in KDA USDT, because we're going to be doing this on BYBIT, not on Binance. If I was on Binance, maybe I would, but for reasons don't want to talk about in this video, I like BYBIT better. That being said, we got KDA USDT on the chart here. We're going to click start a new bot. We're going to choose SBot. So we have SBot set up here. This is what we want to make sure up here on the top right, it says SBot. I'm going to choose Kadena USDT. So I personally use BYBIT, so it's the same exact thing. They just don't have BYBIT on demo mode yet. So I'm going to choose Binance. And if for whatever reason you don't have any currency already here, if you just go to My Exchange and you just come over here and you hit reset balance, it's going to automatically add funding to that account. We're going to come up to the top. We're going to choose start a new bot. We're going to choose SBot. Now you might have the current version. So if you hit switch from current, we're going to choose SBot. So at the top up here, you're going to see start SBot. Exchange Binance. We're going to choose an asset. We're going to choose KDA USDT, which might change. It might be BUSD if Binance actually goes through with the thing. Right here, the current price of Kadena is $1.40. So this is super simple. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to come over here to our grid step and we're going to press 0.5 in. Now we're going to take our measuring tool and we're going to measure up from the current price by 20%. Doesn't have to be exact. And then I'm just going to, so it says $1.68. I'm just going to drag my high price up roughly to $1.68. Now down from current price, I want my bot to be able to run 30% down. So I'm going to measure down until I get to 30%, give or take, which would be about 99 cents. And I'm just going to pull this up here to say at 98 or $1. Perfect. So now you have your grid set up. Now, if you didn't have enough funding to cover this exact trade setup, 0.5 might not work, but the idea that these bots work perfect with a 0.5, not 0.4, not 0.6. I took this digital course and the guy was very adamant about the size of your bot should be at the very least $3,000. And if you have more money, instead of doing $6,000 for one bot, you're better off doing 2 bots for $3,000. So we're gonna choose grid step to 0.5, and then over here, it's gonna automatically try to make you use your max balance, the most you have available. So we have 9,500 of USD, total would be the trade. So it's gonna start off, it's gonna buy 2,880 KDA, and it's gonna keep $6,302 worth of USDT. But we wanna get a $3,000 bot set up. So we're just gonna slide it down to exactly 3,000. That could be 301 or 2, but the idea is that when you're setting up bots in demo mode, you want them to all have the same balance. So you don't want a KDA bot with a $6,000 trade set up and then a, Ethereum bot with, 4,000, and you can't get accurate information or readings. You want all your bots to be the same so you can see which ones are more profitable and which ones are not. So right here, you can go to back test. The only thing we want to make sure is we always have trailing up on and pump protection. We're going to choose back test. And we're going to see that obviously there's been no volatility in the market. So you would have only made 4.19%, but that's in a 30-day period. If you can make 5% a month or 4% a month, especially in this market when assets aren't moving, now just imagine what's going to look like when the market gets volatile again, how profitable this bot would be. And I'm holding Kadena anyway, so why would I not want my Kadena to be going to work for me, making me more money? So we could hit start and we're gonna hit confirm. So it's gonna show you that it's gonna buy. It has $1,900 worth of buy orders for USDT. Every green line is a buy order. And then it already put sell orders in for $741 worth of sell orders if price goes up. So you're gonna hit confirm. And you're gonna watch the bot build itself. Now the idea is that, oh, look it, already made a trade right away. Right, instantly made a trade. And that was a buy order, right? The only time that your bot will ever be down money as far as bot profits is the very first trade it takes. Moving forward, it's only going to sell when the bot makes a profitable trade. So the bot's never going to trade an asset. It's never going to buy at $1.40 and then sell at $1.38, right? It'll buy, and it'll wait for price to come back up to sell. Now, if it comes down to say $1.35 and then goes back up to $1.36 and it bought all the way down, it could then immediately start selling on the way back up because it bought and sold higher. It bought low, sold high. And that's all these bots do is they buy low and they sell high. Now, obviously, if price kept coming down, right, your bot's going to keep buying, but it'll still trade the volatility. It'll still suck money out of those opportunities in the zone. So now we have a KDA USDT bot. Now the next type of bot I'd like to set up is a BTC ETH bot. So I'm going to come back up the top. I'm going to come over to S bot again. And now this one is different because if I type in /BTC, it's only going to show me a list of assets that you can actually trade against BTC. So the asset on the right is how you're taking profits. So on this KDA trade, I'm trading KDA USDT, and every time it sells the trade or takes profits, it's paying me in USDT. So over a month, if this thing made me 10% on a $3,000 investment, that means I'd make $300 in USDT. Now, if I put /BTC, that means that I'm only going to get paid in BTC. So I want to DCA into BTC. And I think a safer asset to trade, because even though I don't like Ethereum, I still think it's going to go up and down and people are going to trade it. So the next bot I would like to set up is an ETH BTC bot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this thing $3,000. And if this bot can make me 10% a month, guess what? I'm making 10% of 3,000. I'm making $300 in Bitcoin because it's going to buy and sell ETH against BTC. And every time it sells, it's going to take those profits in BTC. So this is really cool. This bot's like going to DCA me into Bitcoin. So I'm going to come over here again, 0.5 on an asset. Again, we're just going to measure up 20%, drag our high up 20%, going to drag our low down 30%, which would be Bitcoin down to about 14K. And boom. Again, we want these bots to be $3,000 each. And it doesn't have to be exact. It's kind of hard to get it perfect. So maybe you could just come over here and manually type it in. There you go. You can manually type it in, $3,800. Grids look great. Stop loss. Don't ever use a stop loss. Never, in my personal opinion. And I'm going to start this thing. I'm going to hit confirm. And boom. No, I got 2 demo bots. Again, if you wanted to do near and anything else from this digital course that I took, and I'm going to have my own digital course. I'm just documenting this to show you guys the process. This way, if it works out, you guys can actually see that I've done it. It's not going to be me saying, hey guys, go buy this bot, and then me showing you a bunch of numbers on the screen that just don't make sense, and you go to try it and you can't do it. You guys are going to watch me either win or fail. Taking $20,000, I'm going to put it into these bots, and I'm going to let them run for the next year. And hopefully the idea is that if I can get up to, I actually really want to get to 30,000, because if I get $30,000 worth of bots set up or assets being traded, $30,000 worth of crypto, and I can get those bots to make me 10% a month, that would be $3,000 a month. That means every month I could turn on one new bot. But there's going to be a big strategy about only reinvesting 50% of your profits and taking some of those profits and putting them into other assets and making a unique environment where you have a passive income generating revenue model, making your crypto work for you by using bots that do all the hard work for you. They don't have emotions. They don't care about the short time price move. They don't care about what's going on in the news. They don't care about economic collapse. They don't make bad decisions. They just buy and sell based off of set parameters, and the algorithm's already built out. It's so simple to use. So you guys are going to watch a journey. Again, my name's Ryan Mehta. If you guys want to support the channel, affiliate links to my Bitgap stuff are all down below, as well as my trading pairs. So if you just want to copy my bots, I suggest you guys do demo mode first. If you guys like it, you guys like my bot setup, let it rip. Again, my name's Ryan Mehta. I'll catch you guys later.